Entering menu narration pop-up. Do you want menu narration? No, turn you off.
There's something in the air. From Friday nights to Saturday lights. Chapel Hill to Pasadena. It crackles down our spines. Tradition, tension, roars that remind our rivals they're not in Kansas anymore. It's electric. It shocks our nerves and ignites a place where the ground shakes. But our pride doesn't. Where our coach, scheme, playbook, and character are unlike any other. There's something in the air. It builds us up, breaks them down, and gives the stadium a pulse built on pride.
Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Salter. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll go to the toss, finding open areas. Lots of running room. Oh, he's got some space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Has the first down marker and still running. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Back to throw, it's Salter. Right through it. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Looking to throw on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And a nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything. The officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks, it's Durham. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 14, Colorado 7.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Welsh. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. After the flag, distance for a 1st down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking for space, it's Welch. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on 4th. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Hauls it in, the first down and long. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pressure, and the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking him.
There he goes. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
On 4th down, going to the air. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Look out, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Salter. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the back. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Snags it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll go to the air. Got his man out of the backfield. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, LSU 14,
The Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Nussmeier. They get to him as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5. LSU right back to the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going up top. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Bringing it back. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the 1st down, and stay on the field.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Touchdown, Bucs! And that one will give them the lead.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Durham. At the 40, there he goes. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate in the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the LSU because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. On the ground, it's Welsh. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Back to throw, it's Salter. Finds the tight end. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
It's a nice job by the tight end. They're just whipping his head around. They didn't need that many yards, so that's an easy completion. Get the first down.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Right back to the well. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
Well, here we are. It's every quarterback's dream. You're down by a score late in the game, 2-minute situation. You get to march your offense down the field and win this game. Use your timeouts, use the sidelines, clock it when you have to, and do what you practice every day, the 2-minute drive.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. That's caught. It's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Wide open spaces. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Grab near the marker. It's Miller. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Salter. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Colorado! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And how about that for a capper, the likely game winner in the waning moments. Into the end zone, no return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat. period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Blue side in. Let's go. Set. Ready. Hut. Here we go. Red 29. Rep. Red 18. Red 18.
Hey everyone, this is Desmond Howard and welcome back to Road to Glory. Before we get started, feel free to look around and customize the RTG settings to your liking. The brand new high school experience has been enabled by default, but this setting, as well as custom conferences, can be modified. Also, this is where you can import a team builder team that is only available for your high schools. Now let's get started by selecting your initial star rating. Your performance each week in high school will determine how much this rating will go up or down. Just remember, the higher your star rating, the more schools will be interested in you, but the expectations on your performance will also increase. Next, it's time to choose your position. From quarterback all the way to corner, there's a little something here for everyone. Now let's choose what type of player you want to be. We've added some new archetypes this year, so keep an eye on the ratings and how they change with each build. The physical and mental abilities you can unlock will also be different. This is where you'll update your bio and customize your look and animations for game day. If you didn't import a team builder team, the player info section is also where you'll choose the name of your high school and mascot. Okay, let's review everything before you get under the bright lights. Once you hit that confirm button, your road to glory begins. Welcome to your senior year of high school. Throughout the season, you'll play through key moments from your games each week. And from this screen, you'll be able to manage the top schools on your recruiting board, cutting them all the way down to your top 3 before signing day. Now it's time to show them what you can do.
good enough for a first down. Tackle is made at the 37. That's a first down for the offense. Running back carry. Picks up 1. Second down. It's a first down for the offense. The first down pass was complete on the screen. He brought down at the 43-yard line. Brings up second down. Tackle is made near the 48-yard line. Good enough for a first down. Second down, caught by the receiver. Tackle is made at the 48-yard line. Third down coming. Touchdown, Cyclones. Number 16 hauls it in the end zone. No gain on the play. Brings up second down. Third down coming.
Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The option look. Fights off a defender.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking to pass, it's Salter. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
These corners going to give them some space. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Golden Gophers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Takes the easy one to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Flips it out in the flat. Turning it on! It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Buffaloes are on the move. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The play action fake. Slips it one, and he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Back to pass, it's Salter. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Can't get him to the ground.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. It's a seam wide open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Salter. They'll run the screen. Finding an escape route. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it.
There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Tight end now in motion. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
You always want to take some momentum into halftime. That's exactly what they did. How about the touchdown late in the first half? Now a chance to take the lead with the extra point. All the momentum, all the juice, all the feel-good going right to this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Second down now after the sack. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
And some room to work. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Golden Gophers have a lot of options on second and inches. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Great place to start for this offense. Now on the option. And the ball is free on the... He's loose down the middle. Defense trying to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
It's incomplete, so the two-point conversion no good, but there is a flag on the play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He's got it, first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Working that wide receiver screen, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right on the money.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Minnesota 12, Colorado 7.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Grab behind the line. It's Atkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Welch.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Salter. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Short. Takes a hit as he fires. Looking for the goal line. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
The offense changing the play. Going up top again. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bucs! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal.
Well, that's the right call to go for 2 right there, because the analytics say if you get it, you now make it a 3-point game, and your opponent can only tie with the field goal. If you had gone for 1, your opponent can take the lead with the kick, so nice job there getting it executed.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. A little screen to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Tracy. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great.
Makes the grab past the marker. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down, down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Minnesota.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And that is no good.